Hello Disney Ohana. Today we're at Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa, a Disney Vacation Club resort. We're staying in a deluxe studio, so we want to show you a tour of the room, as well as the area that we're staying in and the main area of this very large property. But I think you're going to enjoy it, and let's get right to it. So let's have a great big beautiful day and get started. Villas 8501 to 8836. This is going to be where our buildings are going to be located. It's a nice pool area over there, the Grandstand Pool, I believe, and then a couple of buildings to the right and to the left. I think we're going to head to the right. Here is a large map of the property here at Saratoga Springs. It is very large. You've got the treehouse villas to the left, and then the different areas of the resort, including the Grandstand, which is where we're located, Carousel, the Paddock, Carriage check-in in the Springs for the Carriage House, Congress Park, and then there's a walkway to Disney Springs, and you can see the different icons there to match up with the legend of the Disney Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa. And here is our room, 8512. Let's go to the touchpad and go on in. And the lights are on. To the right here we've got your mirror, full mirror, and some hooks. To the left is a connecting door if you need that. And right as you go in, you're gonna have a nice size fridge here. Unlike the non-villas, this is gonna be a full-size mini fridge. And again, this is a deluxe studio. Really cool there. You've got a microwave. Up top, you've got your paperware. You've got even a can opener, full coffee pot with coffee. Underneath is just empty storage. This must be a utility closet. Nothing to worry about there. To the right, you've got your vanity. But let's look into the bathroom. Nice large bathroom. It's a shower tub combination. Again, we're on the first floor, so it's very nice as well. Just kind of bring that up. And then with your single vanity, you're gonna have, of course, your Disney lotion and bath soaps, towels and such. And then to the left here is your closet. Hard to open a little bit, but you've got extra pillows and blankets, your own vacuum, of course, your ironing board and safe. And then going into the room, you're gonna have our welcome there, the Laxton family. Another mirror, a sitting area, you can use it as a luggage rack. And it looks like there's only one bed, but there's actually two. We have a queen size bed here. Cool horse theme here, very equestrian themed. I like the jockey there with the Mickey ears. Of course, you've got your Hello Disney. And then this turns down into a bed. Let's pull this down real quick and see what this looks like. Single-handedly, we've got your full-size bed here with, hey, it looks like the Tricycle D Ranch that we visited over when we were at the cabins, which you can see that video here on the upper right-hand corner, as well as in the comments and the description. Full-size bed. And then, of course, before we go look outside, we're gonna have, of course, our TV, and then your dressers. Then right outside, you've got a nice little viewing area with some chairs to sit on. It looks like there's a runner over there, and you can see some golf carts, because this resort does sit on the Lake Buena Vista golf course. I put the bed back up, as you can see there, and really cool, the table here actually opens up for extra storage. But yes, you do have to move the table when you put the bed down, which I didn't do, but you can see how this goes down. It's harder to do it with one hand. There we go. And there's a nice little table here at the Saratoga Springs. With Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa being such a large resort, we're going to show you as much as we can on this tour. But now that we've shown you the room, let's go ahead and take a look at one of the quiet pools here right outside our doors, the Grandstand Pool. We're back at the entrance of our room, 8512, and if I turn out to go this way, I look to the right, there is the Grandstand Pool. Let's take a closer look of this quiet pool here in the Grandstand section of the resort. Upon first entering the pool, probably the coolest thing here at this particular pool is this interactive water feature. Saratoga 54321, that would be representative of, I guess you would call them racing gates when the horses race. I'm not sure the name of it. Let me know in the comments if you know. But really cool fountains there for the kiddos to play at. Now we're on the opposite side of the splash pad area here, that interactive water feature. And we wanted to show you to the left here, or behind me at least, is this little pavilion. But if I zoom in a little bit, with many Disney Vacation Club resorts, you're gonna see barbecue grills available. So yes, you can actually get some charcoal, grill up some food, and have a little picnic here at the Saratoga Springs. We've made it to the other side of the splash area now. And of course, there's gonna be your quiet pool area and then your changing rooms and laundry area. We'll see in a second. But they also have here a hot tub spa area. And of course, Anthony likes his hot tubs, so he's enjoying that. But let's take a look at what's in this building over here with the bathrooms. As with any Disney pool or water feature, they have their complimentary life vests. Over in this corner though, we have the guest laundry. Never actually gone inside one before, or at least shown it to you on camera. But you've got your washers and dryers, and you can hear that echo. And then over here you've got a vending machine that has the essentials you need to start your washer and dryer. You can actually go to a URL to get an idea of when washers and dryers are being used or not. And you can see how they look pretty good cycles there, and you get some more information on how that is if you're staying here for a long period of time. And for perspective, there's the backstretch bar. Here's actually your changing rooms. Got a couple of restrooms here, of course, and as with all Disney pools, except for Fort Wilderness Campgrounds, there is your pool towels right there. And then of course you've got your water fountains, and then the other bathroom right around the corner. We're here at the backstretch bar, and you can get many different things here, including your resort refillable mugs. They have a refill station, but they even have Bluey playing in the background. We love our Bluey. And even a menu of food items. Anything from poolside bites, desserts, beverages with alcohol, and more. And they even sell your things such as swim diapers. They have your sunblock and even goggles. And look at that, they even sell Mickey pretzels. Take a look at those drinks there on the back and kind of get an idea of what they have here as far as beverages, including that little orange can way over there that we like. If you can see it, it's going to be right there. That is going to be your grapefruit beer, Hefeweizen, and you can get also at Epcot on draft. Now that we've seen the Grandstand Pool area, again, because this is such a large resort, unfortunately I'm not going to be able to feature other areas of this resort, but we do want to show you the main area, which is going to be where the Carriage House is located, where if you need to check in, want to go shopping, have quick service, and even the sit-down meal that me and Christy are going to have later tonight for our anniversary, we want to show you a little bit of that. So let's just see how close the main area here, the Carriage House, is from where we're currently staying. Now that we've left the Grandstand Pool area again, which you can see there, and then of course our building where our room is located in this corner, as I showed you earlier, up this way is going to be the main area for this resort. In fact, it's such a short walk, maybe a couple hundred yards. You're going to start seeing the main building there, the Carriage House over the corner. But if you take a look to the left here, you're going to see a golf cart out there, because this is the Lake Buena Vista Golf Course. It's a very beautiful property sitting on a golf course. Let's go over this hill and see the rest of the main building area. So there's that little seating area you might have saw a few seconds ago, and here's a directory. So again, we're staying in the Grandstand area. We just have a short walk to the Carriage House check-in area, which is near the springs, but here is where all the main hubbub of activity is, such as your quick service dining, your sit-down dining, which is where Christy and I again are going to have our anniversary dinner, and even the feature pool. As we go up this walkway that was to the right of our little seating area and the directory, you can already start seeing the porte cochere and the flags there representing the main entrance. So there are the flags again, and here's the porte cochere. You even got the character bus with some characters inside, most likely. Hopefully we get to see some of them. And then bell services right in that corner. We're gonna head around the corner here to see what else this front area has to offer. So as we go down the breezeway, to the right you have guest registration and the carriage house. Forward you've got the pool and the community hall area, which we'll take a look at in a minute. And then the performance hall to the left, which I'm assuming is for some sort of performances. Never been in there before, not sure what's going on there. But if we go down real quick to this display, you've got a representation of a jockey and his horse, really in tribute to the equine nature of this resort, being that it kind of represents the upstate New York feeling of horse racing. I like how he's got the little Mickey there behind the mountain peaks. This is actually called Winner's Circle, dedicated on May 18th of 2006. And it's an artist of Gwen Reardon, and it looks like it's made of bronze. Very cool. But now, let's take a look at the carriage house. And of course, what would a carriage house be without a carriage right next to it? Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa. And again, it is at Disney Vacation Club Resort. Welcome home, as it shows right here in the carpet. Let's go on inside. As we go on inside, you can see some artwork on both sides. And we're gonna go through these doors. We have guest registration, and of course, many of the different Disney horses lined along the walls there. We won't take a close look at them, but you can get an idea of what you can find here. But let's head down this way. We're to the Artist Palette. The Artist Palette is going to be a quick service location here at the Saratoga Springs. But before we take a look at what's on the menu, if we go to the right, we're going to have the Artist Palette gift shop. You're going to have all of your different selection of gifts you can get here, and merchandise, a lot of Disney Vacation Club merchandise, and even some Disney Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa themed merchandise, which really cool. And of course, as always, subject to change. You've got these cool, looks like pajama pants that have horses on them.
There's some leggings.
Even a nice shirt. A nice long sleeve throw of sorts. You get some Disney Vacation Club hoodies. And then some golf shirts. Of course, with that Lake Buena Vista golf course nearby, very appropriate to have. You're also, of course, going to have your collection of sundries, like your sunblock, medicines, and things like that, and your general Walt Disney World merchandise, and even games all around, including some plushes and cool Disney Mickey and Minnie Mouse summer wear. Now the checkout area over here is not just a checkout for the merchandise shop, but also for the quick service area, which we'll take a look at in just a second. Of course, you get your resort refillable mugs over there, and they even do gift wrapping. If you zoom on in, you'll see they have gift wrapping available here if you're here to get some presents. Here's a look at the Artist Palette breakfast selections they currently have, between the Bounty breakfast platter, Mickey-shaped waffles, bagel sandwiches, French toast stratas. They even have avocado toast, oatmeal, loaded tacho bowl, which Anthony loves, and other things. And of course, because they are villas here, they also have your other foods you can have while you're in your room, such as cereals, pastries, donuts, and the like. Even stuff for spaghetti. They even sell charcoal for the grill we showed you earlier, condiments, and then other scrumptious, tasty, and delicious bites, such as waffles for the toaster in the room. You've got things if you have an oven. You even have sausages, pizzas. For those bigger villas, the one bedrooms and higher that have an oven and stove. Ours does not, but if you do have that, you can get that here. And then of course your selection of ice creams, as always necessary at a Disney resort, including your Mickey bars and ice cream sandwiches. And to the left, if you are of that sort that likes your adult beverages, you have a selection of that here as well, right next to your refill station for your beverages and your resort refillable mugs. And as we go further down to the end of the carriage house, you have the Turf Club Bar and Grill, which is to the right. where Christy and I will have our anniversary dinner later this evening, and we'll take you along with us. But for now, let's head out these doors and head to the pool. Now going right outside, you're gonna have the pool right over there. To the right is your Senses Spa, because this is a spa resort as well. And this is gonna be the feature pool, which we're gonna take a look at in just a second. The pool hours here are, of course, again, as I mentioned, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. And it is quite a few stairs to go down, but there is an accessible walkway to the left, as you can see from the sign here, if you wanna take the ramp into the pool area. Coming down the stairs from up there, you're gonna first see an interactive water feature, a little splash pad for your little ones, and then the exit for the slide, which we're gonna look at in just a few moments. And then the feature pool there, the High Rock Springs pool, and then some seating areas down this way. We're gonna head over there. And just like at Disney's Animal Kingdom Villa's Kidani Village, which you can see again, a link to that in the upper right hand corner as well as in the description, they actually have a little slide for the little ones. That way they can enjoy the slide too if they don't want to do the big one over there. One thing I do love about this pool, it does have the 0-degree entry, so you can walk right in without having to go down any steps. Really great for a nice day. And take a look at those little jet fountains that are coming out of those fish. You can't really tell, but it is very pretty, isn't it? And then in one of these corners, you're gonna have one of the first 2 spas they have here. They actually have a second one, which is actually a lot nicer, and you'll see why in just a second. And very soon here, we're gonna have the On the Rocks pool bar open up, and they actually have poolside delivery between 11 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. That's gonna be over in that corner, right next to where you can pick up some towels. And let's take a look at what's over there. Here at On the Rocks pool bar at the main pool, you've got your resort refillable mug station there for your beverages, for those mugs and any beverages you purchase. They also have poolside delivery for food. You can get signature salads, savory selections, poolside bites and kids meals. And they even have a full bar, which you can see a selection of drinks there, alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages available for purchase here at the pool. After ordering some food from the bar area, they will actually give you a flag, which you then put on your umbrella, such as that one. That way the person delivering your food knows where to go. One great thing about this resort is not just that it's a Disney Vacation Club resort, but it is also home to the Disney Vacation Club Preview Center. So if you talk to a cast member anywhere around Walt Disney World who works for Disney Vacation Club, and they set you up with the time to go to the Preview Center to take a look at what Disney Vacation Club has to offer, they'll bring you here to Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa. Now, we're not going to take a look at the presentation this time. We've done it before. I will say that even though it is like a timeshare, I won't go into the details of it, but it is very low pressure. Something that you should definitely take a look at least once while you're here vacationing in Florida, because you never know, it might be something that works for you and your family. But that being said, let's go ahead and continue the tour of this beautiful resort. One thing I love about Disney Saratoga Springs is that they do have Surrey bikes here, which you can see here. They have 4-person Surrey bikes. They also have regular bicycles that you can rent for a minimal fee. But it's something nice to do if you want to just recreate around the hotel area. One thing Christy pointed out is if you look at the lights way up here top and I zoom on in, you can actually see that it looks like they might be birdhouses. They do have little holes there in the side. I'm curious to see if that's the case, but it is really cool with the whole conservation nature that Disney likes to do. But let's take a look at this area to the left where this waterfall is. This is going to be the home to my favorite spa area here at the resort, because it has this waterfall in the background right up there. And then up there is where you're going to go down the slide. But we're going to go to the left, use this left gate to see the community hall area. As you can see here, the DVC Preview Center is actually straightforward down that way. Community hall is to our left, as well as the arcade, and then restrooms to the right. When they do have nighttime movies here outside, they're actually going to be right here in this little area. And they also do s'mores, or well, a fireplace, which they have the fire pit to the left over there. But we're going to head past the arcade to community hall to show you what that's all about. Here the arcade is the Win, Place, or Show arcade, and I'm not going to go all the way inside, but you can see the amount of games they have here within the arcade area. A whole lot of fun if you want to take that time to play some games. One reason you want to know about the community hall if you're staying here is because that's where you're going to get equipment for the different tables, such as this billiards table, the pool table to the left. They have a foosball table down that way, and even this ping pong table. But community hall is right over here. The community hall area is pretty typical of a Disney Vacation Club resort because, again, you have a lot of your long-term visitors staying here for an extended period of time. So this really just exemplifies the whole resort aspect and feel that we get here. We're going to go on inside and show you what it's all about. Before we go on inside, just to show you that there's actually cornhole here as well. And you can see the Disney Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa display there of the sign, or whatever you want to call it, at the entrance. But let's go on into the community hall. They're open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. As you can see here, we have different activities that they have, including the times, and also family wellness activities. They talk about the golf aspect here as well, and even the movies, equipment rentals, scavenger hunts, and the like. They even show you about the movie Under the Stars. It looks like they have movies beginning at 8:30, and of course all subject to change here. Looks like this week this is what they're showing. They have a mystery movie night on Monday, Hercules on Wednesday, Friday, which was yesterday, at Up, and then today, which is Saturday, they have Little Mermaid here in the community hall. 6 p.m. nightly is their campfire, and they even have a pin trading board, more information on that. And then you can even do daily crafts where you can design your own button, luggage tags, and the like. Take a look at some of that. And if you're interested in those Surrey bikes like I mentioned earlier, there's your pricing for that as well, which I believe they would rent those out of here. So you can see, take a look at that. Let's head down this way. You can see just some different artwork here of the different runnings of races, it looks like. And then even more art and crafts you can do, including paint crafts. You can make your own magnets, canvas, horseshoe, and even picture frames, such as you see there. Very cool things to do while you're staying here. They even have coloring magnets where you can pick a magnet and color it once per day. And then you've got the movie room here, which is, we're probably going to show Little Mermaid later. Of course, they're showing Monsters, Inc. right now. And they have different coloring sheets and things to do while you're here, and little books for the kids. But again, as you saw at the very front entrance, you can see different horses from the Disney franchise. And I know this is just display only, but I saw this Maleficent, and I just have to say, that looks really cool. And then the Sasagula Sally Jungle Cruise boat, and the Up House. And if you're a gaming type of person, in this corner they have video games. They have a Nintendo Switch, as well as Xbox One, that you can also play while you're here. And all of this is part of your resort stay. As you can see, if you've taken any of our other tours or you've been to a Disney resort, Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa offers a lot of recreation activities to do, whether rain or shine. You can come to Community Hall when it rains. They do activities here. There's video games. I mean, it's a lot more than you would normally get at a standard Disney resort. So is it worth it? Absolutely. We like it already, and we have a little bit more to show you. Let's start out with that water slide. We're gonna go ahead and put the GoPro on, get you a view of the water slide down that High Rock Springs pool, and then maybe show you a little bit of dinner at the Turf Club Bar and Grill. We've made it back to the pool, and of course there's the pool rules and the stairs that are gonna lead us up to the water slide. Here's a look at some of the slide rules, in case you wanted to know. And now we've made it to the top of the slide. Let's get ready to go down. Take a look at that view from up here at the slide. And the cavalry is coming as the trumpets sound here at the High Rock Springs Pool. We're sitting in, and the light's gone green. It's time to go. Here we go. Whoa. Hey, Anthony. Here we go. And there's Anthony again at the splashdown. As usual, my first time in the pool today is by Waterslide. And I gotta say, it was a lot of fun. But now I'm getting a little hungry and it's time for dinner. Let's go and take a look at the Turf Bar Club and Grill with me and Christy as we celebrate our anniversary. We've made it back to the Turf Club Bar and Grill for dinner. It's really cool because they have different jockey jerseys along the wall. There's the sign we saw earlier. See the different jerseys, and Christy's pointing out to this one. It's got Mickey ears. Look at the colors of that. Very cool.
Gives me Red Ranger vibes.
Red Ranger vibes? Oh, like, as in Power Rangers.
Power Ranger.
Yeah, it does. Turf Club. Oh, and then here's a look at the menu. You can, of course, scan the QR code if you'd like, or take a look at the Disney app. But you got your appetizers, entrees, and then some specialty drinks, including the mint julep, which is a very popular drink amongst the horse racing community, like the Kentucky Derby crowd, wine flights, featured beers, zero-proof cocktails, and non-alcoholic specialties, and then their regular beverages. And then they have some illustrations here within the daily graphic. Not sure if that's even a real paper or not, but you can see, again, the theming here of the equestrian industry and horse racing. And this must be the lounge portion because there's a big pool table here. Oh yeah. Oh, we came in the back way? Oh, okay, cool. Even better. So we walk in. This is the lounge. They have probably a check-in area there. Oh, and then there's the Turf Club entrance. But you can see the atmosphere here. They even have a TV, actually a couple TVs here, and Toy Story over there. And then there is the actual entrance to the Turf Club and the check-in desk right there. We got checked in, and in the check-in process, they actually asked for our phone number, so that way they can text us when our table is ready, and within just a couple of minutes, our table is ready, so now we're gonna get seated. Now that we're sitting down, we got the menu in hand. Again, Turf Club Bar and Grill. They've got cheese and charcuterie for the table. But of the appetizers, I might actually try the sweet and spicy Brussels sprouts. They look really good. I do like my Brussels sprouts. I think Christy is gonna try this buttermilk fried herb chicken. And then I may go for this grilled pork chop. Also, because we are at an equestrian themed place, we are going to try this mint julep as well. Some bourbon with mint and agave nectar. We just ordered our food, and right by our seat is this cool shadow box of different items that a jockey would use to take care of their horses, from a grooming brush to the device they use to get their horse to go when they're racing. And there's a cool picture right up there of them racing. We actually ended up getting an appetizer to share. We got the cheese and charcuterie board. We also decided to go with the prime rib, which was our service recommendation. Apparently it's the hit of the town here at the Turf Club, so I decided to go for that. Christy is going to be doing their fried chicken, which was a buttermilk herb fried chicken. Sounds really good as well. So we're waiting for the food to come out, and we want to show you what that's all about. Our charcuterie came out, and we've got some, it looks like salami there. We've got the bread, looks like prosciutto, grapes, some sort of hard cheese, stone grain mustard, Kalamata and regular olives, blue cheese, honeycomb, pickles, pastrami, and then from the house, we got some Parker rolls with butter with lava salt, and then Christy got her Moscato that she loves to have. I do love the fact they have bread service here, so we're gonna try some of this Parker roll with that lava salt butter on it. Very soft. That butter is amazing. I like the salt as well. Very good. Our dinner has arrived, and there is Christy's chicken with mashed potatoes, and it looks like you've got some spring vegetables there, some zucchini and squash. And then look at this massive prime rib. Cooked beautifully medium rare, also with, looks like garlic mashed potatoes, your medley of vegetables, and a nice amount of horseradish sauce. Let's try this. I'm really excited to try this prime rib. It's soaked in au jus. You can take a look at that piece right there. Perfectly cooked, very tender. Yeah, really good prime rib. Now I want to try some of these potatoes. They're very well mashed, almost looks like slightly pureed. You can taste the garlic in it. Again, another good option. And lastly, some zucchini. I do love my I said spring vegetables. Actually, I think these are autumn vegetables, but whatever. Still good. There's like rosemary flavor in there, sauteed really well. Very good so far. Gonna enjoy this. And I can tell Christy's enjoying her chicken. So I would say Turf Club is a win. Gotta try the prime rib, the charcuterie, and the fried chicken. Christy is nodding her head, yes, it is a good piece of fried chicken. We're gonna enjoy this, and then show you a little bit more of what's right outside the Turf Club, and then call it a day. Now that we've finished our dinner, it is time for dessert. So here's the dessert menu here at the Turf Club. We've got signature chocolate cake, New York style cheesecake, and salted caramel creme brulee, plus a vegetarian strawberry shortcake. We're gonna go with that salted caramel creme brulee. And then you have some coffees, espresso, cappuccino, and cafe latte. And they have this Peru Alto Mayo Protected Forest coffee by Joffrey's in a press pot. Apparently, this supports Conservation International's Alto Mayo Protected Forest project in Peru, which promotes sustainable coffee growing and economic growth. Really cool initiative they have there. Then on the back, you're gonna have your dessert wine and cocktails, such as a chocolate martini. Looks like you've got some Moscato, a sparkling red, and Malmsey. They've delivered our creme brulee, and take a look at that biscotti, that chocolate dip biscotti there. A couple of fresh raspberries, but even better, a complimentary mini cannoli to celebrate Christy and I's 13th anniversary. How about that? All right, Christy is gonna give the first crack here on the creme brulee. Oh yeah, there he goes. Look at that. That looks so good. It's good?
Definitely salted caramel.
I'm excited about this one. I like my creme brulee, and most of the creme brulee I've had has been on a Disney cruise ship. But take a look again of how that looks. Like Christy said, that definitely tastes like salted caramel. It's really good. And now for a bite of this piece of biscotti. It tastes homemade. It has that crunch to it we expect from the biscotti, but it's also a nice softness to it. It's not like stale. Very good, really enjoyable. And now I think it's time to show you the one last thing here that we haven't shown you yet about Saratoga Springs, that if you like to go to Disney Springs, you'll like this part of the resort. As we exit the Turf Club, we're gonna go to the right and head on outside, because down this way is the boat that's gonna take you down to Disney Springs. As you can see, there is the boat that goes down the Sasagula River. This is the same river that goes to Disney's Port Orleans Resort Riverside and French Quarter and takes you right to Disney Springs. But this would be an easy way to get to Disney Springs if you decided not to walk to that district. And there's the captain, ready to take some guests. For the first time staying at Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa, I must say we really did enjoy our stay here. Hopefully you've enjoyed what you've seen so far, and if you have, make sure you like this video. Please share it with your family and friends if they've liked it as well. And as always, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our channel and ring that bell for future updates. But until next time, friends, I do hope you have a great, big, beautiful day, and we will see you real soon.